Good morning, YouTube. Today we are going to continue wrenching on Josh's Ferrari F430.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan, and Josh is going to be in the screen in just about 3 seconds. He's on his way. And it's been a little bit since we've worked on this thing, or at least showed you that we've worked on this thing. We actually have done some stuff off camera. It was kind of more boring stuff. For example, Josh cleaned up the transmission. And it was funny because someone came in here that and goes, "Oh, did you guys buy a brand new transmission?" And we're like, "No, this is actually a transmission with 53,000 miles on it, but it has been cleaned up and looks amazing."
Cleaned it. I got the new Hill Engineering throwout bearing in there. So,
yep, she's all set to go back in. So today we are going to put in a GTE Engineering Pega clutch. So they actually gave us this clutch. They hooked us up with, oh, they shouldn't say they gave it to us, but they hooked us up on this clutch, okay? So you basically, the way that they do clutches is you take out your old clutch, you send it to them, they rebuild it. So here is, oh.
They redo the flywheel.
Yep.
And they redo the clutches with better materials than factory. They balance it and everything. So we're gonna put this bad boy in there and see how it does.
So of note, this is both the clutch and the flywheel. So we're gonna have to disconnect it.
We have to take it apart
and put it back together. They have the markings for the balance, so you gotta make sure you align them the same way that it's oriented right now. So you can see they put this white mark right here. This is the mark that we're going to be using, not the yellow one. So the old mark right there and right there, new mark there and there.
No yellow, yes white.
Yeah, for this one.
And this is about, it's better quality and it's half the price than just buying a new Ferrari clutch.
Well, and you get the refinished
and you
clutch,
get the flywheel redone,
too.
Which typically, you know, you replace the flywheel, but they have a way of redoing it. So
right. Well, you can refinish the flywheels. We've done it.
Yeah.
I think we've done it in the past, and the machine shops want like, I'm gonna say 500 or $1,000 to do it. It is a more difficult flywheel to do because of the high RPMs. They got to do it like a different pattern on it or something. But anyway, so that's gonna happen. The other thing is that we are getting hooked up, seriously hooked up from Valvetronic Exhaust. They are sending a full titanium exhaust for this thing. Headers, cat deletes, and a muffler. Well, the X pipe, there's gonna be no real muffler, so to speak. It's on its way. And we got the old exhaust out.
I'm excited about this.
Dude, I can't wait to hear it. Oh, I'm so excited. So if you didn't know, we sell those on our website, normalguysupercar.com. So go check it out. Use the code NGS10. It hooks you up with 10% off. So we were begging them. We're like, hey, we know you guys are trying to get more into the Ferraris. Give us a 430 exhaust because that's the one we sell a lot of, especially the headers. We sell so many 430 headers. You guys know they all break. So it's only a matter of time until they break. Even the Mark IIs, they still break. They do take a little bit longer to break, but they still will break. Unfortunately, the downside is we're also going to need to get a tune. So we'll have to pull out his ECUs and ship those off because the 430 you cannot program through the computer. So I assume we want to do that before we do the manual programming. So we should probably send those off to get tuned.
Yeah.
So we've been working with Mo from DME, and we are now doing their tunes. They are our new tuning company because we've had some issues with previous tuning companies that we've used in the past. So we actually fire a lot of companies that we work with. I know you guys don't know this in the background, but anytime companies don't do stuff that we don't like, we get rid of them because we don't want you guys to have to deal with the same crap that we do. So if we don't like it, they go away. And frankly, if you guys buy something from us and it's a third-party product and you don't like it and you give us a good reason to, out they go. So we only sell the best stuff that we can, that we believe in. Everything that we sell, we use. So, you know, anti-gravity batteries, Forza components.
This car is a good story for that, I guess.
Right. Well, everything is.
Everything that we sell and use, I'm putting on this car. We got the conversion, we got the clutch, we got Capristo exhaust brackets that we're going to put on it. We have the exhaust coming from Valvetronic. We get the fuel pumps we got from Eurospares.
Eurospares, yep.
Motor mounts, spark plugs. What else? I mean,
everything. Tons of new hardware.
All this new hardware.
Yeah. Oh, we rebuilt.
We got belts.
Yeah. Accessory belts, filters. Yeah. Here's the gatedconversion.com. Formerly Dr. S, but Cambio Manuele now.
Yeah.
So we got the kit.
Exhaust gaskets.
Yeah, exhaust gaskets. I mean, it's getting. This car is going to be a brand new car. We've been joking about this. This thing has 53,000 miles. It's probably going to drive. Whoa. Whoa, almost tripped on a tire.
We did get the wheels refinished too.
Oh yeah, we got the wheels are finished. I mean, dude, this thing, it will be a brand new car. Oh, so the drive shafts, unfortunately, we redid the drive shafts last week, and that was one of the videos that the chip got corrupted and we lost the data. So we'll have to rebuild some drive shafts in another video and show you guys how to do that. My apologies that it happened, but I guess today, we put the drive shafts back in. We're gonna try and get the clutch in from GT Engineering. We're gonna get the transmission in, hopefully. And we might even have a rolling car, but it won't be running because we don't have an exhaust. The exhaust is probably gonna be at least another week. So, drive shafts. Yeah, I guess we should do that next, huh? Yeah.
Well, they just slide in and we have a new nut
Yeah.
that we stick on the outside here.
So yeah, you gotta put, I think it's, we gotta look it up, but I think it's like 250 foot-pounds of torque. And then once it's tightened, you stack it. We actually hit it with a punch
Right.
on the two sides so it won't reverse out. Ooh, fresh. So if you didn't see it, the CV boot had blown out on one of the sides. So Josh was like, you know what, I'm just gonna redo them all. Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean,
it wasn't blown out actually. It was just really swollen. Like the rubber was
well,
starting to
it was
swell.
about to go.
It was about to go. So it's like, we already have everything out. It's much easier when the transmission's not in the car.
right. So in you go through the hole. Oh shoot, don't put it in yet. We gotta grease up the splines.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, let's put a bunch of grease on those splines. Too bad we don't have any magic lube.
Yeah, we need some magic lube.
Where's Fred when you need him? Why aren't you here, Fred? So lubing up the splines so that it doesn't get seized up. That was part of the problem, was removing them. We had to bash them with the hammer to get out of there. Someone was saying that we should have used a brass punch or a brass something, so it would have, been a softer metal or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, to hit it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Suppose that would have helped. Oh, people were asking, why do we have this on here? Well, we're a dealership, and technically this car is not for sale, so you have to put that.
Stupid.
It's stupid state law stuff. There you go. Lube. Fred would be very proud.
Fred will probably watch this video, so he will be proud.
He will be proud. In with ye. There we go. Oh yeah, it's starting to come through already. It's already through enough that the nut will grab. So
Cool.
That's all you need. More lube. Oh, here are the old nuts. You can see where the stacking was. That is just torn apart, and you can see how corroded these things were. These did not come off easily. You do basically have to use an impact wrench and just zap them off, because you are not going to get them off with like something.
Oh, those things are.
They were on there.
They're on there good.
Yeah. Stick it in the hole. There it is. Okay, good. A little more. A little more. More. That's there. The threads are sticking out. All right. And here are the new nuts. Your nuts.
Actual size.
All right, YouTube. So those nuts go to 275 Newton meters, which is 200 foot-pounds.
I'm just gonna get them snugged up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. 275 Newton meters. Oh boy. All right, ready? On the brake?
Yep.
A little bit harder. Got it. All right, on the brake.
Okay.
Got it. All right, YouTube. You see that little indentation right there in the spline? You want to punch it right there in the center of it on both sides, so that way the nut can't back off.
Be super careful with these.
I'd
brakes.
say this is with the carbon ceramics, it's making me nervous.
Yeah.
Ow! There it is. That ain't going anywhere. Oh, you did. Okay. It's fun getting to use a hammer on a Ferrari. There you go, YouTube. You can see that thing ain't moving. All right, YouTube. Punched in. That sucker ain't going nowhere. Okay, I guess clutch next. Oh, pilot bearing.
Pilot bearing.
We didn't put in the new pilot bearing. We have the pilot bearing. We already removed the old pilot bearing.
Brand new Ferrari ball bearing.
Oh yeah, part 103877. Trick is you gotta get it aligned perfectly straight when you push it in. It looks like it's 25 millimeters, about the right size.
I hate this part.
You gotta be really careful at first.
I use a rubber mallet, not a metal hammer.
Yeah, we've run into a snag. It's our fault. We didn't lubricate the bearing, which was dumb, admittedly. So it's going in kind of tight, and the socket chipped the metal. It's probably not going to show up on camera very easily, but right
It's too risky to put it
there.
together like that.
It still spins nice, but it's just not worth the risk, so we're going to order a new one.
Eventually.
All right, YouTube, it's been a few days. We're going to try this bearing again.
Hopefully have better luck this time.
Yeah, this time we're going to put some lube on it. I would put some lube on the other side, too.
Magic lube.
Yeah, Magic Lube is oil. And we bought a better tool. I'm not gonna say like the best tool, but a better tool.
And I put this in the freezer.
Yeah, we put that in the freezer. Oh, sorry for the rain noise. It's raining really, really hard right now.
Yeah, it's pouring.
It's coming down good. You should probably use the shot put, shouldn't you?
The what?
The shot put.
Oh yeah, grab it.
Yeah, it's gonna be way better. So it won't bounce.
It feels like it's hit the limit.
Did it?
Yeah. There was a little shelf in there.
All right, next up we got, ooh, look at this shiny resurfaced flywheel. GTE Engineering killed it. So we got new bolts for that. We're not gonna reuse the old ones, and they go to 91 Newton meters. Also, we did note that this bearing does stick out just a little bit. So we got a little ledge right there. So once you feel it kind of go solid, you're good.
Mechanic, I don't remember how this stuff goes together.
Right.
After like a day, I forget.
All right, got flywheel and the little ring. Oh yeah. Just gotta line everything correctly.
I found that this disc only really goes like they're offset. The holes are offset a little, so it only goes one way.
You're pushing that way, so like generally like there.
Okay.
So nope.
No, missed one. See? That's why we use the marker.
Okay. Got this handy dandy clutch alignment tool from Hill Engineering. Part number CAT 360. Just stick it right in the pallet bearing. There.
And here we have our clutch. GTE Engineering clutch. Pega is the manufacturer of the material, I believe. And it's Kevlar.
So it should last a lot longer.
And it's organic, some kind of organic Kevlar. So it's supposed to last longer, be quieter, be grabbier, all of the above. We're pretty excited to try this out. They've got their their logos stamped on the little bolts and everything. So a lot of attention to detail, which is pretty cool. So put this bad boy in there. And we want to make sure, so there was a white line right here.
Yep.
Because this thing is balanced. They balanced this at GTE. So we want this white line lined up with this
Yep, the white
dot there. And I drew a couple extras on there just in case.
So same thing as the clutch or the flywheel. We're gonna want to do them cross pattern.
Yeah, and what's the torque spec for these?
I gotta look it up.
All right. Dan's over there mopping water because we're getting flooded out here. But I just tightened all these, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total, 18 Newton meters, and do them in a star pattern.
Well, YouTube, next up, reinstalling the transmission. So clutch is in, torque down, new pallet bearing. So once the transmission goes in, then we're gonna change the engine mounts. We still gotta do the conversion. We still have to do the fuel pumps. This thing needs a lot. So and the full exhaust. Oh man, Valvetronic is hooking us up, dude. You're gonna love this. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to hear it. Oh my God. So like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Stay tuned for more cool car stuff. It's gonna be sweet.